The quarterback, in many ways, is the CEO of the team, certainly on game day. There's nobody that impacts the game more than the quarterback in NFL football. Now, you have to have the ability and the belief from the entire team, offensively and defensively, that your word means so much. And how you act every day matters to all three phases of the game. So I just don't think as a quarterback you go and you punch the clock. I did my job. I threw for 40 touchdowns. Why are we not winning?
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing in the offseason to help your defense? What are you doing to push the personnel department to get people doing the right thing? Are you involved in game planning? I mean, I used to do game plans.
Sure.
I used to walk in there and say, these are the things we're doing. Okay, I used to do my own walkthroughs. I used to, all right, guys, I don't give a fuck if the coaches want to come. We're doing our walkthrough.
Right.
We're going to come up with our own signals. We're going to come up with our own, because this is what I need to be on the field to be successful. So that's what Peyton Manning did.
Yeah.
That's what Drew Brees did. That's what Phillip Rivers did. That, to me, is what the great quarterbacks do. So are these other guys going to come in and say, you know what, I know I'm getting paid a lot, and I know that I do a lot, but what can I do more so that we can accomplish more?
Is there something that you really enjoy or don't enjoy about what's going on in the college space right now?
It's a really loaded question.
Yep.
And I mean, you look at your own personal experience with college football and the blessing that college football was for me, and how it really propelled me into a successful college career, and a successful professional career. Mm-hmm. And there were so many lessons that I learned in college about competition,
yep,
about growing up, about responsibility and accountability, about team, about decision making, about work ethic, about leadership. All those sustainable traits that I learned at Michigan through not only kind of my experience, but watching some of the other incredible men that I got to be a part of on that team and teams that I was a part of. That, for my entire life, I can look back on and be grateful. I didn't go to 3 different colleges. I didn't leave college when it seemed like I wasn't going to play. Wasn't at college to do anything other than have a great college experience, to go to school, to have camaraderie with my teammates, and to compete at a high level. That's really where the focus was. And at a young age, that's where I think the focus needs to be. Are we doing them a disservice because we're tempting them with, some money in their pocket?
Yeah, the quick dollar.
The quick dollar, and it's very intriguing to get that quick dollar. But yeah. I don't think that. Look, I was in college. We had a $400 scholarship check. It seemed like I was rich. It really did. I'm sure most kids felt like that. We got pizza cards to go to dinner, and we had training table, and it was an amazing experience. And we didn't think about the money. And these kids are such young ages. Their frontal lobes aren't even fully developed yet. And now we're tempting them with real life adult situations, and their parents, and now they have agents.
Yep.
I'm sure it's a very confusing time. And I'm sure a lot of parents are confused. I'm sure a lot of kids are confused. But because we're just talking about money, like that's the only value in college? Is that what we're saying? That's, to me, the priorities are a bit messed up.
Bill Belichick at North Carolina. I'm as interested as any. Yeah. You would be the first one I would come to and say, like, what are those players in for?
I'm very interested too as well. What they're going to get is obviously the most prepared, the most hardworking coach that I'd ever been around. If you go to that school, you will be prepared to play at the next level. He's going to teach you the right fundamentals, the right techniques. He's going to have a high expectation for you, and you're going to develop a lot. That's what I know. I think the challenge for him is he's dealing with a lot of probably underdeveloped players because he's dealt with guys that are 4, 5, 6 years further along than what he's normally had to deal with. And he's a very deep thinker of the sport. I mean, I think what makes Coach Belichick so unbelievable tactically, he can break down an opponent. He watches so much film. He is so smart with how he approaches defensive schemes and offensive schemes, and how much can these young kids retain. That may be an interesting challenge as well, because in some ways they're not professional. They don't have as much time as we had as professional athletes to go in there and study film and practice and meet and all that, and they don't have that amount of time at the college level.
My last question is, what motivates you now?
What motivates me now? I think it's always the same and it has been for a long time, like I don't want to let people down. And I think people that work with me and people that I'm involved with and that I commit to, I always want to feel like I come through and I'm ready to go and I want to be the best I could be for them. So my Fox team, like, though I don't want to be, the broken wheel, so to speak. Like, so I want to come through and I want to work hard and I want to be able to look at myself in the mirror at the end of the day and go, maybe it wasn't the best, but it wasn't because I was not prepared.
Sure.
So I prepared my butt off and, this is what I want to do, this is what I want to achieve. And whether I hit it or not, like I said, I hit 20 of 700 as a pro who worked on it every day. I'm probably not going to hit it that often, but at least there's a purpose for me waking up every day to go out there and do, as the best I possibly can. I want to be the best I could be for my kids,
Sure.
Certainly. I want to be the best I could be for my extended family. So that's just try to lead a life of integrity and try to, work hard and be prepared and do all the things that I've been so fortunate to do. I see my life, I'm so blessed in everything that I've been able to do. And the only thing in so many ways too, is like other people that ask questions, advice, like how can I give back to others? Because I had so many mentors that gave back to me. So I want to be available to people, help them in the ways that I can and, continue on this great journey that I've been on.